Welcome to the Insight Drop, short segments to fuel your growth, sharpen your strategy, and challenge the status quo. This is Beyond Tradition.
I do want to do a little bit of exercise that's a little bit of a surprise.
Oh, no. All
Just
right.
for therapy reasons.
Fine,
This is therapist
fine.
suggested because we
All right.
both are awful about this.
Oh,
This
no.
makes us very relatable.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Which of these many things?
So we have to talk about our accomplishments. So
no, thanks. Not today.
Do it.
Not today. Today's not the day for that. Fine.
Because
Okay.
I don't think we've done that. And
I think we touched on it once.
we
and we were
touched
both
it.
really uncomfortable the entire
Exactly.
time.
We did a
So-
little meep, but neither
Mhm.
one of us talked about our history in entrepreneurship in a way that talks about our successes, our accomplishments.
Because the accomplishment, I get it. The accomplishments are great, but it's like the grit to get you there
It
is
is.
more important, and the failures to make you stronger.
Right.
But all right, you get to go first.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, I sure
Okay.
do.
So Shelby Lofton Plumbing. Now I say entrepreneur because my goal is multiple income streams.
Mhm.
So I was in the corporate world. I worked at a small business for
Yeah.
8 years and had kind of random jobs before that. Moved here. We started Lofton Plumbing. I started Shelby Lofton LLC. I got my real estate license. My husband got his contractor's license. We moved here, no family, no friends, no sphere of influence, no circle.
Crazy, man.
Nothing.
Literally packed up and moved across the country. It's
And
crazy.
so again, I do want to say Trevor and I both come from nothing. So he grew up very poor. And towards our later teenage years, our parents did better. So it wasn't
Yeah,
like we
yeah.
were worried about eating all the time. But yeah, definitely it was later in our teenage years where my parents were very much touching middle income.
Yeah.
Maybe that.
Okay.
No, we have I do have one entrepreneur in the family. That would be my aunt. But again, I never had a really close relationship with her to really talk about this stuff. So I just knew she had a business and she was
Yeah.
their HVAC. So we moved here, started those businesses. Had a little bit of a nest egg to get started. I think I said that too once.
Yeah.
But started from very, very little to running now a 7-figure business. And we did double year over year.
Excellent.
This is the first year that we're sustaining. And so building something like that was incredible. Now
Yeah.
it's sustaining, and now we're trying to build and grow a little bit more.
Yeah.
I did with Shelby Lofton LLC as an agent. I got my butt kicked the first 2 years. And I remember
it's a hard market.
yeah, when you don't know anybody. Everybody's
Yeah.
like, "Where's your sphere?" I don't have a sphere.
Yeah.
I don't have family and friends here to call and
Being a
start my
realtor, you have to
business.
decide when you're 16 that you want to be a realtor here
Here.
in Florida. If you want
Yeah.
to be a realtor, you need to start when you're 16 and you need to start networking so everybody knows your name.
And that's exactly
100%.
I started networking. And my goal and what I had written down was I wanted to make 6 figures on my own, without being tied to Trevor. That was
Nice.
just me and my, I don't know, call it ego, whatever, but it was a manifestation because I
Yeah.
remember writing it down. I had it hung up, and I did that with real estate. And
Excellent.
I remember it was 2021. I had my first 6-figure commission. So
Whoop, 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 whoop.
that was my third or fourth year.
And then you're like, I don't want to do this ever again.
literally.
You're like, I hit my goal. I'm done.
I did it, guys.
This
I'm
is not
out.
for me.
And
I'm
so,
out of here.
I
I
don't know
love
if that's-
hitting those types of goals. And you're like, I made it, and now I don't ever want to do this again.
Literally.
Because you
So
either get that bug of oh yeah, I want to keep doing this,
Uh-huh.
or you get the bug of
I'm done.
yeah, that one and done. That
Yeah.
was great. I'm
Yeah.
out. So
I did a little
mhm.
over 5 million that year. So I was like,
That's awesome.
in
Hell
sales.
yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, cool, great, yay. But that's not it's not my full-time thing
Yeah.
anymore. Hasn't
Yeah.
been for a while. I still love real estate. I still have my license.
Yeah.
I help whoever I can, whenever I can.
Yeah, that's great.
But again, starting from zero, growing into these 7-figure businesses. And now trying
Yeah.
to start a brand.
Yes.
I narrated the audiobook.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I was gonna talk
I'm
about that
writing
next.
a kid's book.
Yeah, I know. Too much stuff. No, I mean not too much.
Not too much.
It's enough.
But really the
But yeah.
goal is passive income.
Yes.
And multiple streams of that coming in. So that's kind of been
The children's book is gonna be fun. I'm excited
I'm
for
so
that.
stoked for that.
I'm excited
I'm
for that.
so stoked for that. So yeah, that's what
Those
accomplishments
are amazing accomplishments.
accomplishments. I have to say this too. Lofton Plumbing has been recognized 3 years in a row as Bradenton's best.
When is that award ceremony?
Now it's in November.
Okay. We'll know soon enough.
We'll know soon enough. But yeah, Bradenton's best year over year. Next door favorites, best of SRQ,
Excellent.
and then
It's huge. Those are big accomplishments.
now
They're huge accomplishments.
small business of the year with the chamber, the Manatee Chamber, and this is our 6th year. So,
Okay, cool.
and I think surviving. Everybody says like you die within the first 2 years, like the business fails within the 2 years, 5 years, and so now we're past that. I'm like,
You're like,
we're not going anywhere.
no. And I feel like the first 2 years it just is building the client base. The next 3 years is maintaining a good reputation. And then once you do, except I think restaurants, I think we spoke on this once. Don't quote me, but I think restaurants take like 5 years to
Right.
get like established.
Yeah.
Which that's its own beast in itself.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure. But
So
I am, this is very difficult, but I am very proud of
Yeah.
myself for doing that. Obviously, teamwork, because we
Yes.
wouldn't be good if my husband wasn't a badass plumber.
True. I mean, you'd learn how to do it.
Yeah, I would. I don't know.
Just
I would get
laying
my
pipe.
license if I needed to. But
Could you imagine?
No, I would be what do they call them? Textbook contractor.
Like the book says to do it like this, so I'm gonna follow this diagram.
Right.
Yeah.
And now I joke, but it is crazy to think that like I say I girl bossed too close to the sun, like I girl bossed too hard.
Oh yeah, no, why?
No, because now like if you really think about it, it hits me randomly, but like
yeah.
I and my decision making are affecting like 10 other families.
Yes.
And
You
it's
can't-
like
yes.
I am managing 7 figures.
Yeah. The managing
Millions of
Yeah,
dollars.
the money managing never bothered me. It was making sure I could feed everybody that we employed. You know what I mean? Anybody
Yeah.
that worked for me, that's where all of my concern always came through the most because I'm just like, if I don't pull in enough projects, if we don't do this,
That's
if we don't do
literally,
that.
like-
And then like that was more of the stress. Once you get to the certain point where like money's coming in, you have enough jobs, like
Yeah.
like the cash flow is flowing.
Yes, yes.
It's like this anxiety comes in next where you're
Yes.
just like like what am I gonna do if
What
this project
what if
like
this happens?
I remember but okay, you finish and
No,
then
no,
son
no.
of a gun, I hit it.
We're tied. Yeah, that's what it just hits me because
Mhm.
my husband is very brilliant when it comes to plumbing and mechanical things. We call him like this mechanical genius because
Yeah.
he can put engines back together.
That's amazing.
Rebuild vehicles. He can lay out pipe. Like, it's
Yeah.
like a puzzle, but he's just like bam, 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 bam. Looks great, is great. But
That's
like,
amazing.
but when it comes to finances,
We all have our strengths and
Right.
weaknesses. Okay,
so
it's fine.
It is fine.
It's fine.
And he's like, as long as money's in the bank, he's fine. Okay, cool. But I'm the one in the background, like
oh yeah.
financials, decisions,
Oh yeah.
insurance. You
Like,
know what I'm
can
saying?
we afford this?
Yeah.
Should we buy this new van?
Should
Should,
we
we
do
do
these
this?
things?
Should we get this excavator? Should we not? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we hire on 2 more people?
Projections?
yeah.
Where are we gonna be? Like, how do we? Yeah,
It's my cup of tea. That's my favorite.
I know it's your favorite. I like it. I obviously would not change it now.
Yeah.
But it is. There are times where I'm like, how am I in charge of these things?
You can't think about it. You just have to do it. Yeah, I don't know.
You just do it
Yeah,
like Nike
I
says.
don't-
Just do it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't you can't go down that hole. You just have to keep going. I don't know.
Just keep swimming.
Exactly.
Just keep swimming.
Exactly.
I literally, that is my thing. Just keep swimming.
All right. I mean, it works.
Thanks, Dory.
Yeah.
Your turn.
All right. Okay, history of me. I think we've gone over this once before.
Uh-huh.
Grew up surrounded by entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
And so
I
all
call you
uncles. Actually,
saying
all the men were entrepreneurs, you know what I mean? Which is
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I'm good with that. All in construction, different
Nice.
realms of construction. And so, yeah, I think just watching
Mhm.
how they grew and how they took the leap and how they decided this is the lifestyle that they want, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? And so
Mm.
I was like, all right, I want this too. And I think I know I lied. One of my younger cousins, she's an entrepreneur now. Yeah,
Nice.
I'm really, really excited for her. So she owns her own jewelry. Like she
Oh, fun.
refurbishes like vintage jewelry and stuff. I think I've worn them a couple times. I have these like tiny watches and they're
I
from her.
love that.
So but yeah, so grew up around it. So it's always kind of been there. Not really the game plan when I went to college. When I went to college,
Mhm.
I was like, I want to work in advertising, marketing. I really wanted to work for Sour Patch Kids because their
Yes.
commercials are the best, or they used to be the best.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Back in the day. And I was like, and then when I was applying, I realized that they're based, or back in the day, they were based in Texas. And I was like, well, that's a no.
No
You know, I
thanks.
was just like, I'm going to Miami.
Uh-huh.
And so,
I'm out.
yeah, life changed that way. And so I had a couple different, me and a friend doing, entrepreneurship stuff in college, just little businesses here and there. And
That's so cool
then
though.
worked for still the accounting department for a modeling agency down in Miami.
Uh-huh.
And so now Jackie and I actually run the entire agency. And so yeah,
Yeah.
one accomplishment. So
Yes.
it's been like 17 years of doing that. But anyway, so back to local accomplishments, I owned an underground utility construction company
Mm-hmm.
for 5.5 years. Killed it like you.
Yeah.
Doubled every year. The final year, it was hot a couple years ago that people couldn't get equipment. So
Oh yeah, yeah,
we
yeah.
decided to sell
Oh.
off everything and sell it. And now I'm doing consulting for contractors,
Which
like
is
business
perfect.
consulting. Yeah. So I help them on the operations side of
Awesome.
their business. So like you said, like
Yeah.
projections, helping them manage their cash flow. And
Mhm.
then what I've really dived into is like employee management,
Yes.
policies and procedures, and helping smaller contractors get their employees basically in line. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
helping them so it's not so chaotic, because growth pains are real. Like once you hit about 7 employees, there's a growth pain. And then at 12 employees, there's a growth pain,
Yep.
and so, and I know again, from experience, we started with 5 of us and then, at the old construction company. And then at one point there was 27 and it
Yeah.
was miserable.
Yeah.
So many crews, so much chaos, so much going on. It was all during COVID. So yeah, it
Oof.
was, yeah.
It was
Thankfully,
a time. It was a time.
it was a time. Exactly. So yeah, but the consulting is great. I really love it. I've helped dozens of contractors around town.
Yeah.
And so,
Including us.
yeah. And so now it's just maintaining relationships, which
Mhm.
is hard, but not hard when you meet the right client. You know what
Right.
I mean? Like when you connect with a client and they, you can actually help them or give
Yeah.
them,
They're willing.
they're willing to listen to
Mhm.
different ideas, then
Yeah.
it's perfect.
Awesome.
And then, my gosh, the list.
Keep going.
The list. And then I have books. I
Uh-huh.
have The Power to Prosperity. It teaches basic finance, and then it goes over
Mhm.
like money mindset and how to get yourself, just to like wrap your head around how to manage your money and how to build wealth, basically. As you
Mhm.
know, because you were the narrator for
Yes.
it's out. It's an
Audible.
There we go. Thank you for the wording.
Yeah.
Yes, you can listen to it
Let me
for
tell you.
people that don't want to read, which is so weird.
It
So I'm like,
was so I started listening to it yesterday.
did you?
and I'm hearing
I
myself,
didn't. I
was
didn't
like,
listen to it yet. Oh my gosh, was it amazing?
Oh no, I already picked myself apart.
Oh,
the
no,
first
why?
like 3 sentences because I'm like, nobody understands you like that.
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
If they didn't, then it would be kicked back. Like
Yeah.
the production house would have kicked it back, and they
Yeah.
would, or Amazon would. Amazon.
Amazon is Amazon.
And
Yeah,
then
for sure.
so with The Power to Prosperity, I actually so it's like there's a lot of information,
Uh-huh.
but
Yeah.
there's no like a lot of books you read, a lot of entrepreneurship books or books to help you create wealth,
Yeah.
or they don't really give you like a plan.
Right.
You know, it's mostly entrepreneurships or entrepreneurs talking about their journey, which
Right.
mine isn't like that.
Right.
Like, not at all.
Not
It's
at
like,
all.
it's more so like just fact, like
Yeah.
not facts, but like this, you know, like,
Uh-huh.
yeah. And so, I wanted to create, so the Unlock Wealth is a self-guided journal. And
Which is
so,
wonderful.
yeah, it'll teach you how to budget. It'll teach you how to set goals. It'll
Mhm.
teach you how to talk to yourself properly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mindset,
So mindset, like having, like manifesting.
Mhm.
And so, yeah, it's,
Wonderful.
yeah. And then the second journal is
Yes.
called Unlock Fortune. I'm hopefully going to have that one out here in the next few months, but that one is going to help people basically like get over your fears and how
Uh-huh.
to work around that. And then discipline, because discipline
Is
is,
essential.
yeah, and it's so difficult. But
It is.
I read something, I don't remember, someone I'm sure will quote
Uh-huh.
me or jump down my throat about, but there
Right.
was I read something and it was like, if you dedicate 100 hours
Mhm.
to something within a year, that's 18 minutes a day,
Mhm.
18 minutes a day, it will literally like change the way you think. It'll change,
Mhm.
it becomes you at that
Right.
point.
Right.
So
That's so cool though.
yeah,
And
so
true. And
yeah,
true.
habits and
Habits are real.
discipline, and yeah, it's just figuring it all out. So
Right.
yeah, so that's it. Those are my accomplishments.
Round of applause. Great
All
job.
right.
Great job. That's
Yeah.
that's our I would say background, but accomplishments.
Yeah.
Yay team.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yay team. I like
yay
that.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As always, be on tradition.
Yes.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.